everyone, good morning all of you and welcome all on your PD education platform. एंड जैसा कि आप लोगों को ज्ञात है, हम सॉइल मैकेनिक्स और फाउंडेशन इंजीनियरिंग स्टार्ट किए हैं और आज हमारा ये दूसरा लेक्चर है इंडेक्स प्रॉपर्टीज़ ऑफ सॉइल में. ठीक है, राइट. क्लासेस की अगर हम बात करें तो मंडे टू फ्राइडे 8 AM हमारा क्लास रहता है. जैसे कि आज हम 8 AM पे मिले हैं, फिर से लाइव हुए हैं. और सैटरडे और संडे की बात करें तो सैटरडे वी हैव क्लास एट 4 PM एंड संडे वी हैव क्लास एट 9:30 AM and duration of each class will be 1 hour, right? And this is the dedicated course for SSC, JEE, State, JEE and AE. ठीक है, this is the dedicated course guys. So हम सिर्फ और सिर्फ जो हमारे स्टेट में जूनियर इंजीनियर का जो पैटर्न है, असिस्टेंट इंजीनियर का जो पैटर्न है, या जो SSC, JEE का पैटर्न है, या अगर आप किसी PSU की तैयारी कर रहे हो उसमें जो क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाते हैं, किस पैटर्न क्या सिलेबस रहता है, हम वही फॉलो करेंगे, राइट. चलिए, तो अगर हम टॉपिक की बात करें, so topic is index properties of soil. This I told you earlier. So and welcome in second lecture of this index properties of soil. If you talk about myself, yeah, I am Vikram Singh and welcoming all on your PD education platform. So graduated from HPU, I mentored more than 9,000 students for GATE, ESC, PSU, for a central assistant engineer exam, SDE, SDO. Or if you are preparing for any kind of PSU, definitely we will help you. ठीक है, I have cracked the GATE, State Junior Engineer exam, Assistant Engineer, SSC, JEE. ठीक है, I have more than 6 year teaching experience. Fine. If we talk about the non-technical section, in non-technical section we have the quantitative aptitude, a reasoning class will be there, general English, general awareness, general science. Along with it, we are providing the basic information of computer also. So here you will get the computer information, right. So these things are included in the non-technical section. Okay, so if we talk about the faculty, so we have the experienced faculties and very good faculty. Even you can check all the details on the website, or you can directly call on the number which I will share with you later. So Ruchin sir and me basically taking care of the civil subjects, civil department, and Vijender sir and Vishal sir will help us in strength of material, fluid mechanics, CPM, ठीक है, construction planning and management, like that one, in that subject. So we have the Pardeep sir. Pardeep sir is basically taking care of the non-tech part. Okay. So if we talk about the courses, so we will just, if we talk about the courses, so right now I will just focus on this, our dedicated course for SSC, JEE, State, JEE and Assistant Engineer exams, right. So although we have the GATE module, GATE 2022 and 23, so I am not talking about this one, I am just talking about this dedicated course, that is our main focus. ठीक है, and this 1 year selection module, this 1 year selection module, you will get it just only 9,500. ठीक है, this is your 1 year selection module. If you do the calculation and use your little brain, so you will just find the cost of this module per month is less than 800 rupees. Fine. So I don't think that is a huge amount for you guys. If you really want to crack an exam and you want your selection, or even we have this list of few students. Although we have a huge list, these students are get position or selection in reputed organization like NPCIL, ISRO, Coal India Limited and SAIL. So all the pictures are having the relevant things, that is you can contact with the, as you suppose if we talk to about the Nikhil, Rohan, yeah, Somnath, like that one. So we have the all the details. If you go on the website, you will check the all the profile of the students, whether they are got selection or not, or if they got a selection, how can we contact them, the contact numbers are also there. ठीक है, even you can check the pictures shown here are true or fake, like that one. You can also check the truthness of the figure. Fine. Okay, what we are offering in this module, So let me explain it. So in this module you will get the technical classes, along with the technical class you will get the non-tech class. ठीक है, technical classes, although all the subjects will covered. If you are preparing for Jammu and Kashmir exam or Chhattisgarh exam, and say an example, if you are preparing for Himachal Public Service Commission या Punjab Public Service Commission, all the syllabus will be covered. ठीक है, and along with it, ठीक है, in some states there is personal interview is also there. If you are going for the AEN या SDE SDO exam and you qualify the written exam, definitely PI will be there. So we are also giving you the interview preparation guidance. ठीक है, what type of question generally in interviews asked and what the things you have to be kept in your brain while you are sitting in an interview. ठीक है, so we are providing this interview preparation guidance which is included in this module. ठीक है, and along with it you will get the all the lectures in the recorded form. You will get all the lectures in the recorded form, video lectures up to 300 hours. ठीक है, now definitely you can question here, sir, as we are getting the live classes, then why we need these recorded lectures? As students are demanding, sir, we also need the recorded lecture form, and suppose if you are not able to attend the live class, in that case the recorded lecture, if they are available on the panel, definitely you have a basically command on that particular lecture also, although otherwise you will miss due to some reason. So next we have the online test series. This is one of the most important thing in any type of preparation, any exam preparation, because if you are not solving the question, not doing the question, that is how you can to know your preparation is up to mark. ठीक है, definitely online questions, online test series, you have to take it and you have to solve the question in this module. Online test series comprising of very good questions. ठीक है, along with this online test series we are providing you practice question ebook. We are providing you practice question ebook. ठीक है, along with this online test series we are providing you practice question ebook, and along with this practice question ebook we are also providing a e-material like your study material. ठीक है, the things I told about this module, okay, whether it is okay or not, that is the all things are true or fake, so you can just visit on our website www.yourpedia.in. you can log in on this website and just put a comment, whatever doubt you have regarding the mentors, regarding the course, regarding the cost of this module, anything else, or what I have to do after my degree or diploma. Shall I proceed with the state examination or should I go with the central job, central examination, like that one? Whatever doubt you have, you can contact us, or even here we have a number. If you want to talk with me, so you can directly call on this number and talk with the mentors, right? And I told to you earlier, guys, कि the cost of this module is 9500. okay, if you do calculation, so on an average you will get the per month cost is less than 800. ठीक है, if you do the calculation. So okay, fine, so let's proceed to the work, and welcome all in second lecture of index properties of soil. ठीक है, this is our lecture number 2. Lecture number 2 of what? Index properties of soil. And what we are doing? We are doing the sieve analysis. So let me just recapitulate the thing. Sieve analysis. The question generally came from the sieve analysis. First of all, we have the code IS 1498. This is a soil classification code. IS 1498 1970. As per this code, sieves are designated according to their size of opening. According to this code, sieves are designated as per as per opening of square mesh, as per opening of square mesh. ठीक है, and this already came in exam, so I'm putting number of star on this one. This is quite important, guys. Fine. And what we said, if we are talking about the sieve analysis, we have the coarse sieving and fine sieving. We have the coarse sieving, we have the coarse sieving, and we have the fine sieving. If we talk about the coarse sieving, this is for the gravel. Coarse sieving is for gravel, and fine sieving is for sand, right? The particle size, if we talk about the coarse sieving for gravel, then particle size should be greater than 4.75 mm, but should be less than 80 mm. ठीक है, but in case of this sand, so particle size here 4.75 mm, इससे बड़ा होना चाहिए, 80 mm से छोटा होना चाहिए. ठीक है, then it is gravel. If we talk about sand, then particle size 75 micron से बड़ा होना चाहिए, but 4.75 mm से छोटा होना चाहिए, then it is sand. ठीक है, but in case of fine sieving, यहाँ पे मैंने sieve लिखा नहीं है, although ये coarse sieving है या fine sieving है. ठीक है, due to space constraint. If we talk about the fine sieving, we have dry fine sieving and wet fine sieving. Dry fine sieving, dry fine sieving and wet fine sieving. Dry fine sieving and wet fine sieving. ठीक है, तो mostly we do the dry fine sieving, but if the silt and clay content is more than 5%, that is the percentage finer, and the particles passing through the 75 micron sieve is more than 5%, so in that case we have to do wet sieving. That is, we are using sodium hexametaphosphate, a deflocculating agent, in 1 liter of the this distilled water, and we are washing that soil with the help of this solution. And what will happen, the silt and clay particle will easily wash away from 75 micron sieve. That is our purpose basically. ठीक है, तो चलिए ये कब करेंगे, वेट फाइन सीविंग कब करेंगे, तो मैं इसमें लिख देता हूँ, वेट फाइन सीविंग if silt and clay content is more than 5%, even up to 5%, that is equal to also included this one. ठीक है, what to do in that case, how to do wet fine sieving, so we'll see in detail. So suppose we did the coarse sieving for gravel, we are having the different sizes of sieve, so let us see. There is a one more term, percentage finer. Percentage finer. Okay, this is quite important, percentage finer. So if we talk about, we did the coarse sieving, for say an example in case of coarse sieving, that is for the gravel. We did the sieving for the gravel, that is coarse sieving, and right now we are going to explain what is the meaning of percentage finer. So just draw a table. In this table we have column 1 showing the sieve size in mm, in column 2 weight retained in gram, weight retained in gram. In column 3 we have the percentage weight retained, percentage weight retained and in next column we have the cumulative percentage weight retained. So मैं थोड़ा छोटा कर देता हूँ, right? Cumulative percentage weight retained, right, in this column. And this last column we have the percentage finer. Here we have the percentage finer. So how to calculate this percentage finer, which is equal to 100 minus cumulative percentage weight retained. 100 minus cumulative percentage weight retained. I will tell you what is the meaning of this percentage finer. Okay, so I think this is okay. So we have different sets of sieve starting from 80 mm and up to 4.75. We have the 80 mm sieve, 40 mm sieve, 20 mm sieve, 10 mm sieve and 4.75 mm sieve. Okay, so let's do the sieving. And the material we sieved on 80 mm sieve, generally we took 100 gram of sample. Say an example, let sample जो हमने लिया है sieving के लिए it be 100 gram. Fine, so it may be 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg, 5 kg, ठीक है, as per the requirement. So just for time being now I consider 100 gram soil mass, and we did the coarse sieving and we are having the different size of sieve 80 mm, 40 mm, 10 mm, 4.75 mm. You can see the size of sieve is decreasing from top to bottom. Fine, so let weight retained on 80 mm sieve 5 ग्राम. 80 mm sieve के ऊपर कितना हमारा वेट रिटेन कर रहा है, वो 5 ग्राम है. 40 mm के ऊपर 25 ग्राम, 20 mm sieve के ऊपर 35 ग्राम, एंड 10 mm sieve के ऊपर लेट बी 25 ग्राम एंड 4.75 के ऊपर 10 ग्राम. एक बार इसका तुम टोटल कर लो, ये 100 आना चाहिए, चेक कर लो. 5 plus 25 30, 30 plus 35 65, 65 plus 25 90 plus 10 100. ओके, दिस इज ओके, ठीक है, ये 100 आना चाहिए बिकॉज हमने सैंपल कितना लिया हुआ है, मास कितना सैंपल का 100 ग्राम है. फाइन, नाउ परसेंटेज वेट रिटेन्ड. नाउ कैन यू टेल मी व्हाट इज द परसेंटेज ऑफ वेट रिटेन्ड ऑन 80 mm sieve? हाउ मच रिटेन? 5 ग्राम. टोटल कितना था? टोटल इज 100. सो परसेंटेज में लिखने के लिए मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 100, व्हाट विल हैपन? 5%. इज इट ओके? Similarly on this 40 mm sieve, percentage weight retained 25%, this is 35%, and on 10 mm 25%, this is 25, and on 4.75 mm 10%. Fine. Percentage weight retained on 80 mm sieve 5%, 40 mm sieve 25%, 20 mm sieve के ऊपर कितना रिटेन हुआ है? 35%. इफ वी टॉक अबाउट द क्यूमुलेटिव परसेंटेज वेट रिटेन, क्यूमुलेटिव परसेंटेज वेट रिटेन्ड, इफ वी टॉक अबाउट 80 mm sieve, so this thing is 5%. नाउ थिंक योरसेल्फ गाइस, जो मटेरियल तुम्हारा 40 mm sieve के ऊपर रिटेन कर रहा है, जो मटेरियल तुम्हारा 40 mm की सीव के ऊपर रिटेन करा है, ठीक है, वो कितना है तुम्हारे पास? 25% है. एंड 5% मटेरियल रिटेन्ड ऑन द 80 mm सीव. डेफिनेटली जो 80 mm सीव के ऊपर मटेरियल रिटेन करा वो 80 mm से बड़ा है, तो 40 mm की सीव के ऊपर तो रिटेन करेगा ही करेगा, राइट. सो अगर मैं लिखूं यहाँ पे क्यूमुलेटिव परसेंटेज वेट रिटेन, तो 40 mm से ऊपर जितना भी 40 mm, दिस इज द साइज ऑफ सीव. द मटेरियल परसेंटेज वेट वी हैव अबव दिस सीव, वी हैव टू add it. So what is the answer? 5 plus 25, 30%. 30% material will retain on 40 mm IS sieve. And what about 20 mm IS sieve? Then 65% material will retain on 20 mm IS sieve. And what about 10 mm IS sieve? Yes, 90% material will retain on 10 mm IS sieve, and if we talk about the 4.75 mm, then 100% material will retain on the 4.75 mm sieve. So you can say this one, the soil or material given to us is coarse grained, as all the material is retaining on the 4.75 mm IS sieve, that is the material is your coarse grained material. Okay, now percentage finer, how to calculate the percentage finer? Now you can think yourself, if the material or soil passing through the 80 mm sieve is what, कितना पास कर रहा है, ठीक है, सॉरी कितना रिटेन कर रहा है, हाउ मच रिटेन 5%, तो कितना पास करेगा 95%. सिंपली से हियर, सी on 80 mm IS sieve, how much material in weight percentage retained on it is what, 5%. and definitely the percentage finer, कितना परसेंट मटेरियल हमारा 80 mm से छोटा है, then 100 minus 5 कितना हो जाएगा 95%. I hope this is clear to you guys. Similarly, if 30% material retained on the 40 mm sieve, of course this 40 mm sieve retained material also including the material retained on the 80 mm sieve, this was the 30%. So here 70% material is finer than 40 mm. And what about the 20 mm? You can see here what, 35% material is finer than 20 mm sieve, and only 10% materials are finer than the 10 mm sieve. And what is the percentage of particle which is finer than the 4.75 mm? 100 minus 100, 0%. Right? Is it okay guys? So in this way we calculate the percentage finer. This percentage finer we needs while we are going to draw the particle size distribution curve. जब हम आगे चल के पार्टिकल साइज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कर्व ड्रॉ करेंगे तो हमें परसेंटेज फाइनर चाहिए पड़ता है, ठीक है. इज इट ओके? हाउ टू कैलकुलेट द परसेंटेज फाइनर, द थिंग्स विल बी क्लियर टू यू गाइस. इफ दिस इज ओके, सो लेट मी प्रोसीड फर्दर एंड लेट मी रब दिस वन. इवन आगे चल के हम कुछ कोफिशिएंट ऑफ यूनिफॉर्मिटी और कोफिशिएंट ऑफ कर्वेचर की बात करेंगे, लाइक दैट वन. सो एन एग्जांपल, अभी हम उस पर नहीं जा रहे हैं. जैसे मान लो सी यू मस्ट हार्ड अबाउट द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ यूनिफॉर्मिटी विच इज गिवन बाय D60 by D10. So if we talk about the D10, that is the standard particle size. So it means only 10% of particles are finer than this size. So what it mean, only 10% of particles are finer than this size. So we did the sieve analysis and we calculate the percentage finer. If you check the last column, so only 10% particles are finer than this size. What is the size? Size is here, that is 10 mm, and D10 is nothing but your 10 mm, right? Similarly, if we talk about the D60, only 60%. So in last column 60 is nothing. Suppose if we talk about the 70% of particles are finer than this one, then answer would be your 40 mm. Okay. So what this percentage finer is basically representing, so write down guys, percentage finer represent, write down, percentage finer represents, percentage finer represents percentage finer represents what this representing, basically percentage finer represents the percentage of particles, percentage finer represents the percentage of particles sorry, the percentage of particles, the percentage of particles which are finer than, which are finer than prescribed size, which are finer than prescribed size या stated size, या stated size. So I just do a calculation, little calculation for you guys, and we draw a table in which we calculate the percentage finer. Hope the things will be clear to you. Although you perform this sieve analysis in lab, this is laboratory test, so I am not going in depth. So next we have the fine sieving. Next we have fine sieving. Okay, so let's talk about fine sieving. This fine sieving, generally we are conducting it for particles having sizes more than 75 micron but less than 4.75 mm. So particle size is more than 75 micron but less than 4.75 mm. ठीक है, for which we are having fine sieving. Okay, so I think this is okay. So if we talk about the sieve generally which we used, although just only for information, not so important, sieve used for फाइन सीविंग आर. ठीक है, कौन कौन सा सीव हम यूज़ करते हैं? सो फर्स्ट ऑन द टॉप मोस्ट वी हैव द 4.75 mm sieve. All the material should pass through this sieve. After that we have the 2 mm IS sieve, 1 mm IS sieve, we have the 600 micron IS sieve, we have the 300 micron IS sieve, we have the 212 micron IS sieve, we have 150 micron IS sieve, and finally we have the 75 micron IS sieve. So all material should retain on 75 micron IS sieve. This is a set of sieve, although we forget to write here 4 to 5 micron sieve. 425 माइक्रोन का sieve, ये वही sieve है जिससे जो मटेरियल पास होता है इसे हम लिक्विड लिमिट और प्लास्टिक लिमिट निकालने के लिए यूज़ करते हैं. ठीक है, अर्लियर आई टोल्ड टू यू कि अगर हम सिल्ट और क्ले की बात करते हैं, दैट इज फाइन ग्रेन सॉइल, so then consistency limit is there, but in consistency limit calculation fine sand also included in that soil. Fine. So dry sieving, we know very well, if the percentage of silt and clay is less, then we will go with the dry sieving. Just shake the material in the sieve and we will calculate the material pass through the sieve or weight of the material retained on the sieve. But let's discuss little about the wet sieving. तो लिखेंगे इसमें, in case of wet fine sieving, in case of wet fine sieving, in case of wet fine sieving, I already told to you, if percentage fines, that is silt and clay content, is more than 5%, then we have to do wet fine sieving. In case of wet fine sieving, comma, soil is washed by a mixture of, comma, soil is washed by a mixture of, soil is washed by a mixture of water, this is distilled water, mixture of water 1 liter, 1 लीटर हम वाटर लेके चलेंगे, वाटर एंड मिक्सचर ऑफ वाटर एंड सोडियम हेक्सामेटाफॉस्फेट. ठीक है, याद रखना इंपॉर्टेंट है, सोडियम हेक्सामेटाफॉस्फेट. सोडियम हेक्सामेटाफॉस्फेट कितना लेते हैं इसे? 2 ग्राम. मतलब 1 लीटर डिस्टिल वाटर में we will put 2 gram sodium hexametaphosphate and we will make a mixture, and with the help of that mixture we wash the soil. Although we left that soil with this mixture for 1 hour, after that what we are doing, we are washing this particular particular soil with respect to this mixture on 75 micron sieve. So what will happen, the silt and clay generally wash away from the sieve and the material retained on the 75 micron is nothing but your sand. Okay. So what is this sodium hexametaphosphate? So sodium hexametaphosphate is just kind of a deflocculating agent that attracts the silt and clay particle and that are easily washed away with the water. So लिख सकते हो sodium hexametaphosphate acts like a deflocculating agents. It will prevents to make flocks. Think yourself guys, silt या clay के छोटे छोटे particles, although we can't see the clay particle, single clay particle with the naked eye, even we can't see the silt particle also, single silt particle we can't see with the naked eye. So अगर वो बहुत सारे silt particle मिलके एक बड़ा particle बना लिए हैं या बहुत सारे छोटे छोटे clay particle मिलके एक बड़ा particle बना लिए हैं, definitely they will retain on the 75 micron sieve, although they are not in the sand category, but as per our this method, that is kind of sieve analysis, the material should be retained on the 75 micron, so we will take it as sand. So in that case what we have to do, we are washing the soil with this mixture of water and sodium hexametaphosphate. Sodium hexametaphosphate act like a deflocculating agent. Deflocculating agent that attracts the clay and silt particles, what is the purpose of this sodium hexametaphosphate? It attracts the silt and clay particles which are easily washed along with the water, So just remember the name of this deflocculating agent, mostly asked in the examination, sodium hexametaphosphate. We have other deflocculating agents like sodium silicate, sodium oxalate, sodium polyphosphate, sodium tripolyphosphate, sodium carbonate, tetrasodium pyrophosphate. So let me write all the things. Other deflocculating agents. What is the purpose of deflocculating agents? ठीक है, prevents to make a flock. ठीक है, prevents to form flocks of the particle basically. So let me write here other deflocculating agents. Other deflocculating agents. So first you can write it guys. First, other than sodium hexametaphosphate, we are talking other deflocculating agents like sodium silicate, second sodium oxalate, सोडियम से याद रखना, सोडियम हेक्सामेटाफॉस्फेट, सोडियम सिलिकेट, सोडियम ऑक्सीलेट. थर्ड सोडियम पॉलीफॉस्फेट, यहाँ मैं रेड से लिख रहा हूँ, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, ऑल आर इक्वली इंपॉर्टेंट। सोडियम पॉलीफॉस्फेट, सोडियम पॉलीफॉस्फेट। फोर्थ वन सोडियम ट्राईफॉलीफॉस्फेट। जस्ट एग्जाम में एंटर करने से पहले एक बार ये डीफ्लोकुलेटिंग एजेंट्स के नाम पढ़ लेना। सोडियम ट्राईपॉलीफॉस्फेट, सोडियम ट्राईपॉलीफॉस्फेट, and last one is sodium carbonate, that is Na2CO3. So these are your deflocculating agents. Although we also have the like tetrasodium pyrophosphate, but I think these deflocculating agents are sufficient. Okay, so what is the role of these deflocculating agents? The answer is they will prevent to form the flocks of the particle. I already told to you, अगर हम silt और clay particle की बात करें, then it may possible कि silt और clay particle आपस में जुड़ के एक बड़ा particle बना लिए हैं. Silt and clay particle bind together and make a bigger particle, and which is not passing through 75 micron sieve, that is it is retaining on it. It doesn't mean it is a sand particle. Okay, in that case what we have to do, we have to do the wet fine sieving. In wet fine sieving we are having a mixture of water along with the sodium hexametaphosphate. 2 gram we are adding sodium hexametaphosphate in 1 liter of the distilled water. We are making a solution, so we will just add few solution into the soil. We will take a representative sample of soil and leave it for 1 hour. After that we will wash this soil with water, and the soil is just on 75 micron sieve. The material which is passing through this sieve is not our purpose, and it is retaining on this that sieve 75 micron sieve, that is for our purpose. Okay, the one thing I think that is I forget to tell you guys, if we talking about the sieve analysis, then the material for sieve analysis is oven dried. ठीक है, जो हम मटेरियल लेते हैं एनालिसिस में वो ओवन ड्राइड मटेरियल होता है. ठीक है, ओवन में सूखी हुई मिट्टी है, उसके ऊपर हम ये सीव एनालिसिस परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं. ये चीज आपने याद रखना है. फाइन, ओके. नेक्स्ट वी हैव सेडिमेंटेशन एनालिसिस. This is all about your sieve analysis. So next we have sedimentation analysis. Next we have sedimentation analysis. Okay, in sedimentation analysis basically we have two methods. One is your pipette method, and another one is your hydrometer method. So these two methods are quite important. The purpose is same. We have to check the particle size, and this sedimentation analysis is valid for when particle size is less than 75 micron sieve. ठीक है, that is the particles are passing through the 75 micron sieve, और particle size is less than 75 micron. Fine. Of course we are talking the silt and clay particle, we are not considering the colloidal particles. ठीक है, again saying colloidal particles हमारे कोर्स में नहीं है, right? We will talk about the silt and clay. Okay, so just make a heading sedimentation analysis and we will proceed further. Okay, there is a note in this sedimentation analysis. If the particle size is less than, if particle size is less than 0.2 micron, if particle size is less than 0.2 micron, then sedimentation analysis is useless. Then sedimentation analysis is useless. That is, if particle size is less than 0.2 micron, then it cannot be analyzed. Then it cannot be analyzed by sedimentation analysis. By sedimentation analysis. By sedimentation analysis. It cannot be analyzed by sedimentation analysis, right? So how can we analyze such particles or these particles having size less than 0.2 micron? Then answer is electron microscope technique and X-ray diffraction techniques are there. So I am writing this point here. The particles having size less than 0.2 micron, the particles having size less than 0.2 microns can be analyzed by, can only be analyzed by X-ray diffraction technique. X-ray diffraction technique. X-ray diffraction technique, just remember the name, X-ray diffraction technique and electron microscope. ठीक है, इंपॉर्टेंट है, नाम याद रखिए, X-ray diffraction technique and electron microscope. If particle size is less than 0.2 micron, in that case we can't analyze the particles with sedimentation analysis. We have to go with the X-ray diffraction technique and electron microscope technique. Fine. And this sedimentation analysis is based on the Stokes law. This one is an extremely important point. ठीक है, very most important, many times asked in the examination. So let me write this point here, and I am putting a number of star on this one. Sedimentation analysis is based on Stokes law, and you know very well what Stokes law is explaining, based on Stokes law. Okay, fine. So I hope guys आज का लेक्चर आपको समझ में आया होगा. You will find definitely interesting thing in today's lecture. So we are ending this lecture here, and we will meet tomorrow at 8 AM morning. So for that time, so all the best, keep preparing and keep watching your PD Education.